Yo, 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 what is up, guys? All right, we are back. All right, so as you guys can tell, I have a different setup going on right now, and that's all because I'm using one screen. Like before, I had two screens, but I just recently built a PC, and the cable that I have, the HDMI, isn't working too well, so I'm trying something different. But I can't complete it until the cable that I need arrives in the mail. So right now, this is where we at. All right. So I am going to get off the screen though. You know what I mean? It's only temporary. It's just to get started. All right. So real quick, let me go back to the beginning of this. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. That made me cringe. Every time, excuse me, that makes me cringe. And I like, don't get me wrong. Like, actually go full screen. We good. We don't need to see all this. Let me go full screen. All right. That's been haunting me for a minute. I'm wondering if I can get on it. Like, 1 second, 2 seconds. Whatever. Anyways, that picture this was like haunting me for a second. Like, and when I mean say, I'm talking about like, probably like this whole week, y'all. Like, every time I go on my YouTube, that picture will always pop up. And it made me cringe because it's so disgusting. And I feel like it's a sign. Yep, I feel like it's a sign for me to react to it. You know what I mean? Maybe this is really useful. Maybe this is something that needs to be seen. So we're gonna watch it. You know what I mean? And we're gonna react to it. See what's good. All right. So let's go. What was it called? Bend Don't Break. 100-mile ultra marathon documentary. All right, let's do it.
My legs are shot. My back is wrecked. I am in an immense amount of pain.
I could imagine. Oh my gosh, dude. Ugh. Alright, let me see. You must be ready to burn yourself in your own flame. How do you become new if you have not first become ashes? How can you become new if you have not first become ashes? Alright, I get what they're saying, you know what I mean? But at first, same time, I'm thinking ashes. You can't really do much when something's burnt into ashes. You know, once it's burnt to ashes, it's pretty much done. But I get what it's saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, well, in 2 days, I will be taking on the hardest challenge of my life, and that is the Bighorn 100-mile trail race. And I'm equally terrified and equally excited to just get rocking and rolling. I feel that this race, this 4 years of running where I've started to take it seriously, has felt a bit like an elephant on my back. It's pressure and expectations I put up on myself, but all that I've poured into this race, time-wise, financially, emotionally, what I've sacrificed with my relationships, with friends, wife, my own pursuits, all for this race, this moment, it makes the potential for failure that much scarier. It makes the cliff that much more perilous. So the Bighorn 100-mile trail race takes place in the Bighorn Mountains of Wyoming. It's just outside Sheridan, Wyoming.
I mean, it makes it spiritual. It definitely makes it spiritual. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's an obstacle, point of leveling up for him to do this race. You know what I mean? Everybody has their way of growth or mean to the next level of their higher self, and I feel like that's what it is for him. I think it's exactly what he's explaining, is that making all these sacrifices and stuff like that, with worse the cause, because this is something of a calling for him. So I'm getting where he's coming from. I mean, those feet though, those feet, disgusting. All right, let's go.
Kind of around the Dayton area, but you're right in the thick of it. So there's bears, mountain lions, all of that, crazy terrain, steep climbs, mud, snow. It's a little bit of everything. So it's going to be a hell of an adventure.
About to leave for Wyoming. It's about
Nice spot
here.
though.
Should get up there around 1 p.m. Trying to
double, triple, quadruple check, make sure.
All right, so he said it was in 2 days. I'm assuming this is the same day when he did the vid. I could be wrong because this seems, I don't know if it's night or morning, but so I think it's gonna be on that Saturday. It starts Saturday.
I have every possible thing that I need to pack.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
Look at these commercials.
Okay, you ready? All right, 100.
I thought it was actually part of the
The
vid
gel
for a minute.
mishap was such a heart attack. I'd never felt that level of adrenaline, anxiety, panic in probably years. Maddie and I get to the Airbnb and we're starting to unpack stuff and get things upstairs. And she kind of has this panic look on her face. And I asked her, what's wrong? And I thought she had locked the keys in the truck. And she's like, where's the white bag? And I didn't really realize what she meant at first. And then as soon as I did, I almost fell back to the truck beside us in the parking lot because all 70 plus gels that I packed were sitting in my living room 12 hours before I was about to run the hardest race of my life. Jumps way too much. Like that happens. It's like I don't.
All right, y'all. So if you don't know what he's talking about his carbohydrates. It might be some electrolytes in there too. I'm gonna make the assumption it's both. Those, if you haven't tried it, do it. Those are really essential. It's the same difference eating candy and all that other stuff, sweets that you see people doing while they're working out. Goo. I take Goo, but it's fast acting remedy for when you're tired, fatigued, and preventing cramps and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It just keeps you afloat, keeps you going, stuff like that. So that's what we're talking about. And for 100 miles, yeah, I can see why it's important. Hey, guys, what's your guys' thought? You know what I mean? I'm just curious. What's your guys' thought on hair? Bally hair, like when it comes from the chest down like that.
And it's like I don't want to have to do this.
I'm not a huge fan of it. You know what I mean? I know some people it is what it is. That's how they see life. Is who I am, and I get it. But what you guys thoughts? I always wondered, like, what do people feel? How do people feel when they have hair like that? There's people who is just I'll bless it or curse however they want to look at it, where it's just like full hairiness all over the body, you just can't avoid it. But I'm talking about the small stuff like that. You a fan? You not a fan? I'm just curious. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan, and I'm a hairy dude. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not a fan.
Thank you, Jerry. During this weekend, to tell you the other channel.
This is right.
Yeah, that's not fun. 7:23. Got Joey already flexing, which is a good sign. We're starting this race in an hour and a half, so we're about to head to the start line, get ready. I think they have a tracker that we have to put with our pack, keep on us throughout the race, but we'll see you there.
So looking at this dude, he's he fairly built. I'm always trying to figure out like what is a runner's build. Like, I mean, I can definitely look at marathon runner physique and see that's a marathon runner physique, but I'm saying I'm more for like overall. Let me say this. Fit runner. Overall fit runner. Now they don't just run, but they do other stuff. He look like he does other stuff. He does not give me the impression that all he does is run. I truly believe that he does other things. Like, think of like Nick Bear. You know what I mean? Or Hunter. Mick. I'll never get his name. Well, Hunter is the winner of High Rocks. Another athlete. High. In sports that are just like marathon style workouts. I mean, that it is a workout, but they also do lots of running too. So I'm just trying to think like where it's like the prime physique of someone who's involved in fitness, as a whole, but their dominance is of it is running. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my crew is it's a hodgepodge, but it's a dream team as well. We got Joe Muccio, just a golden retriever of a human being, a Leadville 100 finisher, and I was grateful to share that journey with him last year and help him get to that finish line. So I know he'll do the same for me. Of course, got Ty Morris as well. He's just a leader, simply put, a very strong leader, a strong man, and just a great motivating force as well. And then Griffin will be another very emotionally supportive character in this race. He was a key part of helping open my gym. He was there every day as a close friend, really family.
So we got that answer. So he opened his gym. So I'm pretty sure he's doing other things other than working out. So we got that.
Put together machines and move stuff around and renovate, and those are memories I cherish forever. And I know this will be just another memory to share with him and to cherish as well. I have my wife, who will not be pacing me because she's terrified to do so. But she's my best friend. She's my light. She's my why. Any kind of cliche you want to throw in there, that's it. But she really is a rock to me. And when I'm in the thick of it and I'm struggling, and I've had this happen in a lot of races, I think about seeing her face at the bottom of this hill, or seeing her face.
Was that switch bad?
At
switch
at
back?
the aid stations, and that really carries me.
Does he sleep up there? Maybe like it's cold. Yep. Hi, bub.
Soft, sad,
Hold a lot of size in the arms though.
The arms are easier. The legs like shrink, and then.
I mean, I think what would help me early on, and what he needs to focus on for this like beginning 20, 30-ish miles is running half asleep, like staying as calm as possible, keeping that heart rate as low as possible, and burning as little calories as possible.
I just think it's about sticking to the plan. What that means is he's going to be emotional, he's going to be happy, he's going to be sad, he's going to be pissed, and those emotions can knock you off the plan that you set if you're not careful. Just don't let the emotions lead the way. You have the plan,
I feel that.
Plan,
let me look.
Execute.
If you haven't heard that, if you were not paying attention, go back and hear that. How long was that? Let's replay that, man. That's solid. I like that. Let's just do that again. That was solid.
Sticking to the plan. What that means is he's going to be emotional, he's going to be happy, he's going to be sad, he's going to be pissed, and those emotions can knock you off the plan that you set if you're not careful. Just don't let the emotions lead the way. You had the plan.
Yo, that's fucking solid. All right, sorry. I like that. It's so good. I'm gonna post this on my Instagram. Wait, hold on. Don't let the emotions lead the way. Don't let stick to the plan, execute. Yo, that's solid. All right. Don't let your emotions lead the way. Stick to the plan and execute.
Plan, stick to the plan, go execute. Okay, we'll see you at the finish on Saturday. Let's go.
The average person sees around 10,000 online ads daily. Here's how a man's life would change if he used
good. Definitely hitting the long, steep climb. I think we keep up a pretty steep climb until 6 miles in.
Sheesh.
Flattens out a little bit more, get into dry fork.
Nice.
And see my crew. Look at these freaking views. I'm about a little over 5 miles in. We're still climbing. I think we're getting close to done with this initial climb. Maybe like 2,300 feet gain in. But it's getting beautiful. Energy's pretty good. Starting to get a little warmer. But not too bad so far.
I heard we got a flat.
I mean, complete, bro.
Was it part of the 8? That's what he wanted?
Dead, like, right. You know,
So I'm always curious about the 100-mile marathon. Not since that I'm interested in doing it, but how it's executed, because I remember seeing that with someone else, and it's very interesting how they do it. Like, you know, they have like little groups like that. You know what I mean? And I've seen some where, you know, they'll pass through, grab the stuff that's needed, and be on the way, and some will just chill. So I'm curious on how this is set up. It is cool that they have that emotional support, because it's a lot. I mean, 100 miles is a lot. You only talk about 5 miles. He was only 5 miles in, and the only thing that came to mind was 95. Came to mind was 95. So, you know, let's see. Let's go. All right, he's running a little. What is that called, guys? That sticker, that paper on their leg. What is that called? I did a 10K trot, and I've been trying to tell people what that was, because I could not think of the name. There is a name for it, and I can't remember what it is.
Bang, bang.
That was called paper with your number. All right, so he's taking an actual break.
All right, here we go.
So, question. First, everybody got to run the race. So I'm trying to keep this as open and as neutral as possible. Like, we ain't trying to bash nobody or anything like that. But what's your idea of a marathon race, whatever, you know, trail, I don't know, adventure, blah, blah, blah? What is your idea? Should they take breaks like this, or should they keep going without stopping? You know what I mean? And when I mean breaks, I'm talking about chilling. You know what I mean? Break, not like, oh, you know, walk off to the side and, you know, go urinate or something, or, you know, or like or standing break, or, you know, stuff like. I'm talking about you literally just chilling for a moment. Would that count to the 100 mile race or run or whatever, or does it count? You know what I mean? Does it count? Because in my eyes, let me say this. In my eyes, I can go walk 5 miles, come home, go to sleep, and walk another 5 miles. Now we at 10. You know what I mean? And I can keep doing that till I reach 100 miles and say, oh, well, I did a 100-mile walk or journey or something like that. You know what I mean? And yeah, I made a little extreme, but I'm just trying to say, like, what would it count? Would that count? You know what I mean? How long does it have to be? How short does it have to be? Does you have to keep going? Like, what's just your guys' thoughts on it? You know what I mean? I'm still enjoying this. Nothing against what he's doing. I respect it. This is his journey. This is what he wants for himself. So we're not even going to attack it. You know what I mean? Everybody has their way of doing things. I just want you guys' thoughts on it.
Why are you slower? That's the problem. There's no way in hell you were behind me.
Yeah.
I'll follow you down. I'm good.
20 miles in, dealing with some fatigue. The last 2-3 miles have been a little hard. I think I just feel a little tired. So I'm hoping that I get to dry fort or footbridge with the crew, can sit down, restart, get some cold water down my back and head, cool off, eat some ramen, and start the trek with Joey. So, you know, these races are roller coasters. So down now, I'll be up soon. New life, new fucking life. There's a spring there with fresh water, and so drank a ton, poured some on my back, my head. 23 in, another 5 to 6 to go to see the crew, and feeling fatigued, very fatigued, but I'll come out of it. I'll come out of it soon. Already am.
Where is he? Wait. Hold up. Where is he walking in? What is that? Are those Crocs? Is this dude walking in? Are those Crocs? It look like Crocs. Is this dude seriously doing a 100-mile marathon some Crocs? It can't be.
Bro, what I do, I need shit though. I need chafe here, even though I'm gonna put on the overzip. Okay. I need to chafe that up. Yeah. I want fruit.
You need the headlamp and poles.
Chapstick, definitely poles and headlamp. I want to
feel
be
that.
out of here in like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say
Alright.
5 minutes.
I've made up some time. I want to like recharge here. I had a hard time with the heat. The last 4 miles have been better, but yeah, freaking.
So is this every? You can do drinking Pepsi. Is that Pepsi?
Seriously, I'm way ahead of schedule.
That look like Pepsi. So jeez, let me think. Let me think. All right. So is it every 20 minutes? I'm curious. I'm so interested. Chapstick, deodorant. Oh my God, why am I having brain fogs? I saw a message. Do me off. Let's go back. We can go back. Let's go back. What does he want? Let's go back to what he wants.
No, overzip. Okay.
Overzip. Deodorant, chafe.
I want fruit.
You need
Fruit.
the headlamp and poles.
Chapstick, definitely poles and headlamp. I
Poles
want to
and
be out
headlamp.
of here in like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I knew how long his breaks were, but I feel like it's 20. Is it 20 miles per stop? 20 miles per stop.
I would say 5 minutes.
I've made up some time. I want to like recharge here. I had a hard time with the heat. The last 4 miles have been better, but yeah, freaking.
Seriously, I'm way ahead of schedule.
It needs to be that way.
So long.
Yeah, it does.
It needs to be that way.
It's freaking work.
All right, let me do one more penguin ring, and we'll get going. Penguin ring.
Oop.
Pineapple ring.
That's what I thought you said.
What's a penguin like you doing out here?
Holy jeez. Look at what we got here. A silly penguin.
It's not a commercial, guys.
I got the towel.
Yeah, sheesh.
Let's hammer. Dog. Let's fucking
Yep.
hammer.
All right. Let's hammer. Is that what he said?
Dog. Let's fucking hammer. Let's work.
Hammer. Let's hammer. I feel that. I ain't get rid of these commercials, y'all. It's not even that much. If you guys haven't been on a hike before, yo, those poles are very essential. I remember I used to never use poles. I mean, I still haven't. I just grab these 2 big sticks and use them as a substitute for it. But man, it's such a great game changer. So if you haven't gone on a hike before, definitely recommend it.
All right, quick update.
6.5 miles into this stretch, about 36 miles in for Brock. Halfway, or not even halfway up our way to Jaws, and this is just absolutely beautiful.
That's nice.
Check this out.
So are they going with him?
Pretty sick.
That's dope.
I'm chancing it, no rope.
I feel that.
Oh boy.
So, oh boy, following him has me think of Nick Bear and his thing. I think would they go from like Cali to Las Vegas, but each one has to run. Like his group has to run a certain amount of distance, so it's like making it to Vegas by running. You know what I mean? But it's of course it's like separating the pieces, like each person runs, a particular amount of distances. But this is what has me think of when old boy's like following him throughout this, because he's not going to do, I know he ain't going to do all 100 miles. He's just going to aid him during the journey.
All right, so it's 8:50. Brock will be coming in probably somewhere around 11:30 midnight. We're here at Jaws, which is the halfway point. So I think it's the highest peak of the entire race. Joey and Brock have been climbing for the last 4 hours, and they probably have another 3 on top of that before they arrive here. When we saw Brock down at Sally's footbridge, he was all smiles. So I'm hoping that he's the same way when he gets up here. He'll probably be a little bit tired. We're gonna go and try to get, John and I will try to get 3 hours of shut-eye and be ready to go when he wakes up, or when he gets up here, when we wake up. So ready to rock, take him home.
All right, we are at the last aid station before Jaws aid station.
That's pretty
How you
dope.
feeling, Brock?
I ain't gonna lie, like it does look very fun and adventurous. Those feet are still back in my mind. Like my feet gonna look like that, I'm good. Like no, but it does look fun. Like I'm enjoying the journey. I'm living through the moment through his eyes. You know what I mean? And I'm enjoying it. This is what I like about people when they tell their stories and stuff like that, because you literally just go through the moment with them. Like you're living their adventure. And it's just pretty dope.
Could be better, but we got some broth.
Overall
Right.
pretty good, I guess. What's up? How you guys doing?
We got to go to the aid station.
All right, cool.
And then we'll come back and sit down.
Okay, socks. We need to dry his feet. It's pretty muddy.
Okay.
Jacket, gloves. Yep, we got all that.
That's what's up.
Right now,
Okay.
it's all mud the first 6 miles out there. Feel pretty good. I had a big high from like 40 through 44 maybe, past Jeremy around. We were like 44 up. He's definitely feeling it. I am too though. Take care of him.
Yes, sir. Wouldn't you have the vest?
Yep. It's a metal, it's a paint can opener.
No, this black.
That right there.
I wonder how many pairs of shoes he brought with him.
8 minutes.
Yes. So the extra parents.
Vest first.
No.
That's on top. So you get all the stuff.
Pieces.
Get out there, boys. How you feeling?
Could be better, but spirits are good. Body's in a good shape. That's all I can ask for.
Good 18 miles. It was 18 miles of straight climbing, so there were some ups and downs. Early on it was like pretty high, then there was a downtrend, and then he had like 5 miles of just like super pumped, crushing it, killing the uphills, and then we hit like 5 miles of mud, which half of that he was super high on, and then the end kind of started slowing down, but then we started just picking up some light jogs and walks once we got on some flats and some downhills, and overall still moving incredible. Still holding like a nice 20-minute pace on uphills. So now basically turning around with Ty, they're just hitting this mud for 5 miles again, and then it's all downhill.
That's dope.
The rest of that 18 miles. So overall moving good, feels good, no injuries, nothing's really nagging him. It's just wet, cold feet, but we dried him off, and he's feeling good. So he's all fueled up. We got him everything he needs, and he's on his way to getting that buckle.
Feel that.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh my gosh, water. Wow. Ow. I appreciate seeing this. Like I said, I feel like a lot of this stuff is spiritual. And since, of getting a full understanding, like the journeys people have to go through to get the job done. He went through mud, now he's going through water, he's going uphill. He's tired, he slows down, he speeds up, he's going through all these different phases, yet he's still getting the job done no matter what. And then he got his little team to help support him, guiding throughout the way. And you can tell they're not going all the way with him. You know what I mean? They just helping him through his journey. You know what I mean? Having a healthy team. Each teammate is going to aid him through, 15, 20 minutes. And then they leave and then another one jumps in and go through it with him. So this is pretty dope. I dig it. That must be very soothing to see. Like, dude, going through all that night of walking, and now you got sunlight. That must be, very blissful, as he's trying to do that and, going through his journey. That's dope. I dig it. I dig it.
So we are sectioning out what he needs at this aid station for him to head out towards the next aid station. So we just want to show up there prepared because we're not driving straight to him. We have to hike in. So we're just kind of rationing everything in these bags. And then we're going to hike like a half a mile over to that aid station. So how you doing?
It's 3 a.m.
Mm.
I'm really tired.
Drink break. All right. Sheesh. How can you sleep like... Is she really sleeping like that? That is a skill. You know what I mean? Look at that. If you can sleep like that, yo, that's what's up. You got it going for yourself. Just be in that position. All right. Dude got a bow and arrow. Wait, we go back. Oh no, it's not a bow. It looked like it. It looked like it's just walking pole. All right, let's go.
You want anything from here?
No, where's the chair?
Over here.
I hope he's not cramped.
Yeah, those last 2 miles with Ty, I got more quiet, not out of a place of anger or frustration, but just out of a place of fatigue and focus. I think I was just feeling the weight of all the emotions.
What? What we doing? What we doing? All right, well, since it's paused for me for the moment, why is it doing that though? Let's talk. I definitely expect this face that just came up when he's talking about, feeling fatigued, feeling emotions. What mile? It doesn't say what mile, and I don't think I can, go back or forward with it. Why is it doing that? Let me pause it. That's one of the things I've heard for a lot of runners is not the end. There's a point of the journey where it feels like you're like hitting a wall where your body feel like it just wants to stop, like it's just gonna stop, and that's like the mental barrier where you have to just get past in order to finish the journey. You know what I mean? Always, like, everything's chill. Yeah, you're gonna have your little struggles, you're gonna have your little obstacles and stuff like that until you hit that particular spot, and then that's where the real challenge is. And once you get past it, you're good. You know what I mean? You hit like another, you know how you say I got my second win. I mean, that's when you hit like another, moment of let's just say motivation. Your third win, if you haven't hit your second already, to take you all the way to the end. All right, so I think that's where he's starting to hit. If he haven't got there yet, he's getting there. But it's just one of those things. Just go through it. Now, is my thing gonna play, or is this what is going on? Why is it doing that? My thing's still recording. Like, what is going on? I am so confused right now. It's still loading. Is this it? You know what I mean? Is this it? Is this it? If I go back, what if I go past it? Oh, this is weak. Oh, that's weak. Do we need to make it part 2? I'll make it part 2. I don't care. We'll do that then. Alright, so I'm gonna put it at 6-4 because we're gonna call it there then. You know what I mean? Forget it. 1644. We're gonna make a part 2 of this vid. Shit, let's go after it. I don't care. You know what I mean? We'll have to see the whole first one. One taking. I don't know what's going on, but it's all good. I enjoyed everything I saw other than those feet. You know what I mean? Other than those feet, I enjoyed everything I saw. And I think seeing this, I think there was a reason. There's a reason why it was harassing me. It was coming at me, showing me those feet all day because they knew I was going to eventually give in and watch the vid, and very grateful that I did. You know what I mean? Very grateful that I did. A lot of great things you can gain from this video. That dude threw out that solid gem of wisdom. It's dope. It's really dope. All right, but for now we're gonna call it. See what's good. See why this ain't working the way it is. Like, I'm curious about this. This is the first time it happened to me, but whatever. You know what I mean? We'll just make it part 2, starting from 1644. All right, guys. So in the meantime, stay great. Catch you later.